we're live. Oh, we had 6 people. 2 of them already left. I see how it's going to be.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, back up 6 people.
How more we're at?
I actually have no idea. Alright, let's see if that works better.
Back?
Yeah, it's back.
Oh, a tunnel!
We reconnected about halfway through the tunnel.
Oh, man.
They missed the first half. We slowed down so we could hit third and accelerate through third. Alright, let's see some of these comments now that I'm back. Yes, we are in PA right now, right? No,
Virginia.
we're in Virginia. I suck at knowing where I am. It makes you feel better. I don't know what day of the week it is either.
Saturday.
I'm going back through the comments here. Alright, if you guys have any questions or anything, throw them in all caps. Got someone here in Australia that's from the UK. They're on vacation, apparently. Someone said Black Mountain is next to climb.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, we made it up Fancy Gap just fine today. Unfortunately, it was in third gear because we stopped at the rest area right before it. So we didn't have enough time to get to the top of fourth before we hit it.
My ears just popped.
Yeah, mine did it coming out of the tunnel. How fast did we climb Fancy Gap? What, 47 miles an hour?
Yep.
In the top of third gear? Brandon was asking. Dad thinks we could have done it at the top of fourth, but we hit it in low fourth because we were coming out of that rest area. We didn't have enough time to build up speed heading up to it. Seen Ansair buses in Australia? Question mark. Pioneer Bus Lines ran them. Beautiful buses years ago. You ever seen them, Dad?
Yeah.
Sage wants me to discuss the silver sides of my plans. What year is the new bus? It's a 47. It's actually a pre-500 silver side, which means it's closer to Sage's bus than this one, right?
I wouldn't say that, but it's got a different rear end and different.
Same front hubs and everything, and same rear axle, Sage's bus, right?
I believe so, yes.
But I have the foot vent and turn signals like a post-war, because it's a post-war. But yeah, no, my plans are going to be converting it. Although there are some really cool original features on it that I'm glad to have. Like where I'm sitting right now, that partition is still in it. That one has the part that goes up the wall here behind the driver compartment. I still have the first little bit of the upper like baggage storage. So that's going to be cool to build into it. It actually still has the factory AC with the pony motor in it. I don't think it works because there are 2 holes cut in the roof where rooftop airs go. So probably should put rooftops on it. And then there are 2 holes in the side of the bus that need fixed. One of them literally has a piece of plexiglass. I have a window height floor in the bus. Or a floor height window. Yeah, I got that backwards, but whatever. When are we picking it up? March, probably? When we come back out here? We didn't have enough time to get that thing road ready to make it home in time to not be killed for missing Christmas.
To be fair, she would have not killed us.
We are headed back to Indiana. We are in Virginia right now. Can you replicate the beautiful riveting in vintage buses? Yeah. It's not a lost technology. It's just not the most efficient way to do it. But yeah, it can all still be redone. Man, I gotta roll my sleeves up here. Your valve cover has been sent by UPS, Dad.
Thank you very much.
Hey, what's up, Stan? Alright, let's see what else.
Oh, I'm getting ready to get passed by one of the modern buses.
Is it the one we passed earlier?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That was a big hill.
We passed this guy earlier. This thing puts a steam train to shame with how much it smokes when it takes off. It was in the same rest area as us.
I think I want to fly down this hill.
Yeah, I don't think I'd pass him yet. We'll wait.
Well, I'm pretty sure I saw a sign that said runaway truck ram or something. So
Let's
that
play
would be my clue.
to not try to pass him. I think I've got all the comments up to this point covered. How's the property going in Tennessee? It's going.
Yeah, we have an appointment on the January 3rd with the septic guy to confirm that it works for septic where we need it to.
Sage just said he's working on BGM right now.
Thank you, Sage.
Hey Sage, do you want the pony motor and AC system for your bus that would have originally gone in there? Because I kind of need that base space, I think. I don't know if any of it works. I'm assuming not, but if you want a nice project to mess with. Ooh, wait, does Tom's bus have it? Is Trailways one?
I would assume it does because it's all original.
There's gotta be someone that would want that. Because I really don't want to scrap that. But I really don't want to leave it in there because it takes up a lot of room where a generator is probably going to go. I have no idea how the weather is. I'm inside the bus where there's heat. It's probably cold.
I don't actually don't have the heat on right now.
No, I have the furnace on though.
Oh.
I turned it back on earlier because the bus heat works really good if you're in the driver's seat, but when you're in the passenger seat, you're just cold. Someone just said Stu got his motor started and set up.
Yeah, in the middle of the night I saw it, posted a video, but I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Nope, there is not a radar detector on the dash. That's illegal in this state. That's not sarcasm either. There actually isn't one on the dash. This thing doesn't go fast enough to speed in most places. I forgot how the laws work in Virginia, but I thought speeding is like extra bad in this state.
Everything's extra bad in this state.
Yeah, it's kind of what I've noticed.
I think we're almost out of it though.
Yeah, we should be. Someone asked if you and I will be repairing the new bus to drive it home. I don't really know that it needs. Hey, we're gonna pass that bus. He's getting off. I don't think it really needs much. Looks like it's gonna need maybe some steer tires, right?
We gotta go because that rear axle's leaking. Check all the fluids and the differential in there.
Yeah, but
Maybe a couple days.
I don't think it's gonna be too terrible from what we've seen. We know it runs. The clutch has been freed up on it. As long as it builds air and stops.
He said it moves under its own power.
It does move under its own power.
Yeah.
Maybe the cooling system might fight us too.
That radiator looked new.
Well, it's already been converted. It no longer has the flex joints in it. So someone's had it apart. Yes, it is a 671 in that bus. Brandon said he had a great time working with us and looking forward to us coming back. Are the Jakes going on this home time? I don't know, man. It's really cold in Indiana.
Yeah, if there's a warm day though, I would be tempted to do it.
I'm not even going to read that comment because I think that's going to be bad luck, like jinx us.
This is much prettier at the daytime than it was at nighttime when we came through here last night.
Someone asked what Mark's going to do about all the holes in the exhaust in the Wonder Lodge. I don't know. I mean, my vote's straight pipe it, but probably actually just have a new exhaust made for it. Someone's saying first time they've been able to catch a live in a while. What kind of bus am I getting? Another 1947 Silversides, same as Dad's. I did not find it. Dad did. And it actually wasn't even for sale. We've convinced the person that owns it to sell it. What modifications am I going to do to the motor? That depends on what my bank account says.
Sounds like you're putting fuel in it.
Yeah. I'd like to do pretty much identical setup to what's done to Dad's right now. Although I have a different idea of how to give it boost than a turbo. Because I gotta be difficult and different about things. Man, they really shouldn't have wrapped that present before they got on the interstate.
I agree.
I don't know how they thought that was a good idea. Maybe if they would have put it by the cab and not the tailgate. Someone said VA and DC are the only remaining places where radar detectors are illegal. Someone again asking what year that bus is. It's a 1947. I believe the serial number is, what, 171 on it? And this one is... I can't read that far down, 6 something. The difference in A and C injectors. A, B, and C are all calibration numbers on the injector. So let's say we're talking about an N70. It should, well, something just fell. Flow 70 cc's of fuel per 1,000 injection cycles, right? Is that the number?
I don't know how they figure that number.
Anyway, well, they calibrate it based off of how close it is to the 70 number that it is assigned. So like 70 or 71's an A, 72, 73 be a B, and a 4 and a 5 is a C. Because they're all not exactly the same. So you give them the calibration numbers so you know where they fall. And A's work with B's, B's work with C's. Don't recommend running A's and C's unless you have to. It'll work. I mean, if you don't know what you have, you put whatever you can get in there. But if you know your calibration numbers, try to match them all the same. I think every one in this bus is an A calibration at like 71.
Yep.
So not only is it all A cals, they all are all the same number, too. It's a perfectly balanced set. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, bus folk. Great fun channel, no cussing, love it. We are coming from Albemarle, North Carolina. Does it have a 2-valve head on it? I do not know. I didn't pull the valve cover off. It's not an external fuel rail head, so it could be a 2 or a 4. And it has an aluminum valve cover. But we never pulled it to see if it's 2-valve or 4-valve. Do you have any jobs near Buffalo, New York?
I don't think so.
Someone's saying to add a supercharger on top of the blower. Dual charge supercharger would be neat. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Pro charger. Be sure to stop for Thai food. Heat factor 0. Everyone's complaining about Thai food being hot. That was probably in the top 3 best pad Thais I've ever had. Like, the best Thai food happens as you're on the verge of tears for spice. Like, my voice was changing, nose was running. It was a good time. What is the new bus going to be named? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I have a name that I've always wanted to name a bus, but I think I'm going to save that for a scenic cruiser. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll do a vote. Yeah, the engine compartment was really clean on that bus. Brandon said that food was hot. It was good. I mean, I didn't try your guys' stuff, but mine was awesome. Kevin wants to know when we go back, to finish the engine rebuild. What are you clapping for? Are we in West Virginia? Oh, no, because you see a tunnel. God, you're a child. He wants to know if we can get a song from Elvis when we return for the engine rebuild. Probably.
I'm sure you will.
PD Blaster needs to sponsor us. But if you guys can make that happen, that would be awesome. So will you take both of your silver sides to a job? Possibly. Alright, I don't know if we're going to lose you guys through the tunnel or not, but this is about to sound awesome for us. I'm surprised your window isn't down yet. And we're back. And in West Virginia. Someone said, why high RPM? Man, we only got 4 gears.
I was climbing a hill.
Yeah, we're going up a hill. 3rd gear is 1-to-1. 4th gear is overdrive. It doesn't like climbing steep grades in overdrive. Hey, there's someone here from Schaumburg, Illinois. I think this bus does need a train horn. It's not the same. That horn almost sounds happier. Stan is starting to write lyrics to,
Country Roads?
yeah. Good song. I'm not sure. We're in West Virginia. We just got here. Good news is, I think that means we're only one more state after this away from home. I'm assuming that's the way it's taking us, right? Or are we going through Kentucky? I really don't know at this point.
What I do know is this is a toll road, I think.
Someone says Detroit diesel manuals. Are you looking for them or... Oh, hey, my bus was delivered to Cleveland.
I think it was
Thanks, Sage.
Illinois bus lines, though, right?
I don't know. Sage just said it was delivered to Cleveland. Where's your wallet for tolls? Do you have it?
It's in my pocket.
Okay, sweet. We have pretty much all the Detroit manuals on Bus Grease Monkey on the forum, if you're looking for them. A lot of coach manuals too, transmission manuals. If you're not a member of the Bus Grease Monkey forum, there's a when you go to the website for it, there's a list of very specific instructions on how to join. And just follow those instructions and you'll get put on there. The weather at home, I think when I looked, is going to be, what, in the 40s or so? And no snow, unfortunately. Oh. Does the V8 bus drive through both axles? No, almost no buses do. They'll have a tag that's just there to hold weight, but they usually only have one drive axle. Are we on 77?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you usually don't have locking diffs in buses. I mean, to be fair, a bus is only ever supposed to operate on this. So, one set of duals is all it ever really needs to be powering it. They do not make two-stroke Detroits without blowers. The blowers are required for them to run. So even the turbo buses still have blowers. Or turbo motors, not just buses. Someone says we need to get a gimbal for live driving.
It's not gonna help.
No, it's still all over the place. The image stabilization that the phones do when we record normal video does not work on live for some reason. So this is how it works, or how it goes. It's still oh, sorry, I was trying to read a comment there. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything too, just start posting them in all caps. Sages have dash mounted gimbals. Uh-oh. What happened there? I'm not sure. I'm really confused. Okay. Why there's somebody backing up the wrong side of the interstate. Will you be going to Cleveland, Ohio ever? Probably, right? I don't see why not. How long have you guys been working on Detroit diesels? I don't know, like 8 years, right? 8 or 9? Yeah, probably about right, because I've been working 10 years as a technician. About a year into it is when I started. Brandon, remind me later and I will send you the link to get those pins. Looking for a bus conversion, any ideas? I mean, what kind of bus are you wanting? Probably the first step is to narrow down. Do you want a 35 foot? Do you want a 40 foot? What style of bus do you like? Do you want a GM? Do you want an MCI? You know, I mean, flexes and stuff are cool, but you have less room inside, right? You really need to decide what you want first. Someone just said they sent PB Blaster a short letter telling them about our channel. Thank you.
Oh, you're at it. Send Milwaukee one.
Yeah, if you guys want to bother Milwaukee, that'd be awesome. The DeWalt Impact's slowly dying, I think. Take it you found a turbo system for this bus? No, I mean, we know what we're gonna do. We just gotta have time to do it. Can you use the exhaust stud for those lifting brackets? I really wouldn't try to lift on the exhaust studs. I don't see why you couldn't, but the head's pretty unbalanced because you have nothing on the other side to grab from there. It's not like a car head where you can grab the intake ports. We usually grab the end plates.
Is that like the bearing place over there?
Timken? Yeah. Timken bearings. Someone said, and now the long grade up to Princeton. Someone said, and now the long grade up to Princeton. Someone asked what kind of music I'm into. A lot. Could be literally anything.
He mostly prefers the crappy stuff.
Hey. I don't know, a lot of stuff like the Steel Woods, Whiskey Myers. If you're on Snapchat, add me, you can follow, you'll find out most stuff I listen to in the shop. Someone said 40-foot GMC. So 40-foot GMCs are going to be Scenics and Buffaloes.
Or transit.
Yeah, or you're going to go with the transit bus. So of the two of those, I'm probably going to guess Buffalo. That's what you're going to want to look for.
Got nice big bays.
It's got big bays, but it's got flat floors unlike the Scenic, right? So it's a lot easier to do a build out inside of one of them. I don't know if he wants the 1-inch impact now, but I know he wouldn't mind some of the other Milwaukee stuff. What's the bus toll on the West Virginia Turnpike?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, we don't know. Last time somebody was in front of us and they paid our tolls. Someone said they loved the scenery, always wanted to go, but never could afford to. Someone else said hit the like button. Yes, please. If you guys are liking the live stream, go ahead and hit the button. We got 100 likes right now on this one. It's not bad. Oh, someone wants to know where to get a turbo system. Okay, I might have misread that question. What is it going on? I mean, if it's something that offered a factory turbo system, just start looking for that. If not, like these Silvers.
To find it on another motor.
Yeah, to find one that's already together and working. But like on the Silver side here, there isn't a turbo version of it. So you get to make it.
Like a truck motor that had a turbo set up. Now you got the exhaust manifold in the and everything.
Yeah. I don't know what that one was. How big is the sound system in the new bus going to be? I have an 18-inch subwoofer at his house that the last time it ran had a 5,000 watt amp driving it. I think an 18 is just big enough for a bus. I mean that, and it doesn't actually fit in any other vehicle I own. Sage just said he found 4 nice fish bowls near Lansing, Michigan. Yep, 5,000 watt amp. So that amp was not in a vehicle when I was running 5,000 watts. That was for a surround sound setup. And it was 220 volts. It's loud. I'll post a video of it sometime. I need to go get it and bring it over. It's a EV 180 DV, and it needs to actually go back to EV to get reconed. It's on my to-do list. Turbos are compatible with the blowers. They usually go with the bypass blower if you're going to put a lot of boost through it. Would an 8V71 work with a T4 turbo if it was set up for 1 per bank? Yeah, it should. I wouldn't go smaller than a T4 flange. The great thing about turbos, though, is if you know approximately how much air your engine is moving, you can usually call the engineering department at most turbo places and tell them what your incoming air needs are, how much air it's pushing out of the motor, and what you're wanting to do with it. And they will help you calculate the wheel sizes. Oh, that's awesome. There's a monster truck up there.
I'm going to respect this 55-mile-an-hour sign.
But yeah, call them and they will help you spec out the turbo that you need. Oh, you almost dropped the phone. For your application. What am I going to do with the insides of the new bus? It's going to get a conversion just like this one. Merry Christmas to you too.
I wish I had my Jake wakes.
So you can wake up everybody? Someone said, am I going to take the blaster for a rip? Yes. And I actually bought another four-wheeler yesterday. I found one for sale, and I sent somebody to go get it for me. So when I get home, there is a new project. Someone's asking, is 95 to 98 the best years for Ram with a Cummins? So 95 to 98 is a P-pump 12 valve. So it's a mechanical truck still. It's not like the VE. Yeah, VE trucks where they're electrical. A lot more efficient pump than the VP. Easy to make power with. Great running trucks. They'll go forever. My truck's 97, but mine's a gasser. If you get a 98, you should have the facelifted interior. And I actually think it's 98 and a half. Because halfway through that year, they changed over the injection pump. What's the timeline on the conversion? Again, that comes down to what my bank account looks like. Hopefully quick. Right now, I have the house that I'm in rented until the end of the year, next year. But by that point, I plan on being down in Tennessee. So the sooner the bus is done, the sooner I can go to Tennessee. We are actually not going to be announcing the location in Tennessee. Someone's asking if we've announced where it is yet. Yep, it's another blue one. And it's one I've owned before. Not this exact one, but this exact model. And there's a really specific reason I bought this particular one. And I'll explain it to you guys in the video when I get back.
There's a cool video of our property on our Patreon page.
Oh, yeah. If you guys check out the Patreon, there is a video of the property.
4 patrons.
Yep. What do you do for replacement exterior panels on a silver side? Gonna be completely honest with you, I have no idea yet. I've never tried to replace it. I don't know if I need to redo the entire section or what, or how it comes off.
They're
But
big long strips.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
On, but you can drill the rivets out.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna take some
You
time.
gotta take it off row by row because they overlap.
So I'm gonna have to strip the side of the bus like I'm taking siding off
Yep.
and put the rows in.
Yep.
And I gotta do it to both sides of the damn bus. It's a good thing there's no interior walls in it.
Well, there's a seam in the middle, so it's only half of each side.
Okay.
Hopefully they didn't do that hole right in the middle.
And if they did, I might choke them.
Because it did look like it was pretty close to the middle.
Oh yeah, who cares about this seam? Let's just cut right through the center of it. So once it looks to the right, there's a deep valley off the bridge, and that's probably passed by now. Someone said it sounds like you need to be sponsored for tools and equipment for the new bus. Yes. If somebody wants to sponsor me, I will gladly represent all of their tools on that bus. Someone's asking if I will be adding Jake's to my bus as well. I don't know. Maybe, probably. It's definitely not high on my list of priorities. Wait, someone said VE pump is mechanical, the weird rotary style. That's the one that's after the P pump though, correct? Because I always get confused whether VP or VE comes before or after the P. I can never remember which pump is which when it's not the P pump. I try not to work on either of those two. Someone said, are you going to sell your bus when the other bus is done? No, we have 2 of them now. This one's Dad's, that one's mine.
Maybe they don't know who's talking because they can.
Oh, yeah. So Dad is driving. I'm doing the live right now. It didn't occur to me. So yeah, Dad is still keeping his bus. It's not going anywhere. I, Tyler, am just doing another one. Yeah, Jason just said you find used ones, they come off in strips. right, so Jason's saying the VE and VP are both rotary. So which one is the one that comes after the P pump that is partially electronically controlled? It's the VE, if I'm correct, or am I backwards? It might be the VP. I don't remember. Like I said, I try not to mess with anyone that's not a P pump or a common rail. What happened with the new water pump that seemed bad? We actually didn't install that one. We put the old one back on. There really wasn't anything wrong with the old one. He had just ordered a new water pump for that bus and said it was a part. And since the old one was in a lot better condition, we went ahead and reinstalled it back on the motor with new seals. Someone said, come on, Lenny, come on. We'll get there. We're just in third. I really wish the window rolled down and I had a paddle right now. Someone said, get in the hammer lane and go. That's not really an option right this minute. This may not look, actually it looks flat on the camera.
It's pretty damn steep.
Yeah, if I hold the phone flat, it's about like that, so. What do buses cost? I mean, they're all over the place.
Purchase price is the cheapest investment part of it.
Yeah, someone just sent me a Scenic Cruiser this morning that's up for sale for $5,000. It's a non-running bus that needs a lot of body work. I mean, really doesn't matter where you're looking. Plan to be like 5 to 20,000, anywhere in that range, most of the time, right? The propane is not on. We didn't hook up a tank. When we originally left this morning, we were attempting to not go this direction and somehow ended up still going this direction. We do not have any Detroits for sale. We don't have the room to store them right now. Someone said the West Virginia Turnpike will definitely work, Lenny. Someone said they have an MCI 9 Crusader with 179,000 original miles. What's it worth? That's really hard to say. It all depends on, is it an original seated bus? I'm assuming it's converted, but if it's converted, was it a home conversion? Is it a professional conversion? What's the name of the professional shop that converted it? If it is, there are tons of things like that to play into what the value of one of those is. I mean, you kind of just need to look around other ones for sale and get an idea what they're selling for to try to get a value for it. I think you're about to lose fourth and go to third, aren't you? What did Lenny cost originally? Someone was asking. How much have we?
$3,200.
$3,200 we got for this, paid for it originally. And then how much do we spend on it now? A lot.
I have 60 right now.
How much? What'd you say?
60 probably.
60,000 in it, and that's not paying anybody for labor. Everything's been done on. It's been done by us. Do you need to have a roadworthiness test or yearly tests for your vehicles? Not where I live. They don't even look at them when you buy a new one. I mean, most of the time, I don't even drive them to the license branch when I get them plated and registered. Just take the paperwork and they fill it out. Flat Top is a mile or two ahead of us, apparently. Someone is asking, can I make a donation and have a look at your Patreon page as a guest? To see the stuff
I
on...
don't think Patreon works like that.
No, so to view anything on Patreon, you have to be a member. And I think it starts at like $2.
Yeah, my tiers start at $2 a month.
So for $2 a month, you can see everything that's on our Patreon. Buses can go 62 miles an hour in the UK. How fast in the US? Whatever the speed limit is. I mean, speed limit here is 70, so they can go 70. This thing is... I've followed this bus going 80 before, where it was legal, of course. Someone's asking if we need a Detroit twin engine generator for our new property. If the price is right.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to wait till we actually have the property in our name, though, because I don't have anywhere to put it. And Dad's HOA wouldn't be very happy about that.
So the power went out. I bet you has neighbors on the power.
Yeah, then you're everyone's best friend. Merry Christmas from Southern Ontario, Canada. Merry Christmas to you, too. Scott, temps and oil pressure. I need to hear you say it.
44, 174.
There was a couple JKs following that. Trust me, he pays attention to those pretty closely.
Just climbed a hill. Definitely paying attention to it.
Another person, how's the temp? The bus or outside? And the bus is not bad. It's pretty comfortable in here. Generator is located in South Haven, Michigan. Stan said I got an 88 Bluebird Schoolie with the DD 8.2 4-stroke fuel pressure. Boat anchor? Yes. Yes. For sure a boat anchor. I have actually never seen an 8.2 that runs. Every time I've gotten near one, it's to rip one out and put a Cummins in the hole it came out of.
It's probably not even a good boat anchor. It'll contaminate the water.
Yeah, it'll kill all the fish you're trying to get. But, yeah, I've never messed with 8.2s. Every time I've worked on one, they've been destroyed in some amazing fashion. They like to let the part numbers fly. Put a 2-stroke back in there.
44, 165.
Someone said $3,200 US dollars is 20,000 Danish crowns. Here in Denmark, a scrap bus gets around 50,000.
That's why they keep shipping overseas then.
Yeah, that explains why, yeah. Buy one here, and I'm guessing even with shipping and import costs, it's cheaper than trying to find it there. Oh, hey, tolls. We have the 360 camera on. It's right there. Be the first Detroit diesel swap a Ford F-250. Unfortunately, we are not the first. There are a bunch of people that have swapped 53 series into Ford Super Duties. There's one I watched on YouTube a while back that was a 6V53 into an F-350. I believe they had to put a body lift on the truck to get the engine to fit under the hood.
Oh, you jackass. You believe you do that?
No, I mean, I'm not surprised, but
I was just trying to go slow. Roll up behind the truck.
$5 toll?
Apparently.
All right.
For that for the next one.
$5 toll. That wasn't too bad at all, considering cars are $4. Costs more than that to go across the bridge to get into Indiana from Kentucky. Anyway, someone was asking how to get a hold of us about that generator. at the end of all my videos, all my contact stuff is posted. Dad has his stuff too. His information's posted. You can text or email it.
It's not on all my videos. I don't do that much.
You want to give him your Bus Grease Monkey email?
Scott.
Yeah, Scott@busgreasemonkey.com. Like I said, at the end of all my videos, I have the information posted for my Facebook, Instagram, for the shop, my shop's phone number, all that stuff. Yeah, damn Riverlink. I don't know. Seems like a scam to me.
How many people are watching this live stream?
375.
Oh, thank you.
$376 people. And if you guys have any questions too, keep posting them in all caps. If I missed them, repost it and I'll try to get to them. Someone said the bus sounds great rolling through the gears.
That was uphill. You didn't like that.
What is your next project? What's your next project, Dad?
Spending time with your mother.
I think they meant work-wise. Possibly putting Jake brakes on this.
I miss Kelly.
I haven't seen her delete anyone's comments, but no one's been bad yet. I'm not sure if she's in the stream or not.
We are 400 miles from home.
Someone wants to know how many cats came with the new bus. By the look of the trailer, quite a few. I hope none. I really hope none.
I thought those doors were on the side. Or in and out.
Yes, Dad and I will be doing the conversion on that bus. Well, probably just me. Dad's on the road a lot. Oh, Mom's in the chat.
Maybe.
What time does it say we're going to be home?
It doesn't tell me that.
Oh, I know one thing we need to do while you're home. Fix your transfer pump.
Yes. And get my rear view camera
Recalibrated.
on that.
Mark said, Mom said she's lonely for you guys. No, she didn't come out. She was watching us through the window the whole time. I have no idea where we are right now. We're somewhere in West Virginia. And we did not get the power steering on. We did not have time this trip. Do we know any other Silversides for sale? We don't. But I know there's someone in this chat who knows where just about every Silverside for sale is.
Because he's looked at them all.
Jason's here. I do. LOL. Yes, Jason knows where pretty much every Silverside for sale is that we know of. Oh god, it's... Someone said if we hear banjos, we went too far. How's the dash heat? It's actually off right now because the furnace is on. How much horsepower is Lenny producing?
250.
Without the propane. How about Lance for the new bus? I don't think we should name it Lance. I think that's mean. Someone said no, Hey Lance should be the name. Jason said he has a list to publish of Silversides for sale after he buys one. How's the diesel heater working? It's in the bedroom, so Dad would be the one. Amazing. Especially considering its price.
Yes.
Do you drive against the governor a lot?
Yes.
Pretty much all the time. Too bad the other Silverside isn't Greyhound colors. It's gonna get painted. I'm really tempted to do the Greyhound color like this one, but I also have another color scheme in mind that might be cool. Depends on how good the metal cleans up on it. Have you ever replaced the floor in a 4104 difficulty level?
I've never done
Yeah, I've never done one.
it. I assume it's plywood though.
Yeah, which if it is plywood, use good quality plywood. Is it structural on a 4104?
Yes.
It is structural, so yeah, be careful. Someone said we're getting into sketchy cell territory. How long have you been driving buses? 9 years?
That's all right.
About 9 years.
I don't think I want to be in this lane.
What lane are we supposed to? No, we want to be in the other one.
But this is the truck lane. And
Yeah.
I'm going slow.
But you need to be in the other one because we're heading towards Beckley.
Okay.
They get to deal with 2 truck lanes for right this minute. Where are you going after Christmas?
South, Louisiana, Texas, Arizona.
So if you didn't hear him, Louisiana, Arizona, Texas. That way.
We were going to go to California, but we got to be back to close the property, so we're not going to.
Someone said if you installed several diesel heaters in the belly, would it keep the whole bus warm?
Yes,
Yeah, I think 2 to 3 of them would do the whole bus.
probably. They're super fuel efficient. It's crazy.
Yeah,
We ran that thing all week long. We filled it up in Ohio and it ran out of fuel yesterday, but I didn't have to take all the way full. That was less than 3 gallons.
Yeah, less than 3 gallons made it like a week.
Just running it at night.
Yeah, but still. What year were Silverside buses manufactured? Post-war 47 and 48,
Yes.
and 41 for Pre's, I believe. But there are people in this chat that would know that better than me.
That's correct.
Dad's already covered where his next project is. I am not going with. I'll be at home.
Just his running lights, you're riding the brakes all the time. See how Jake's not now. Alright, I cannot follow somebody with their brakes on.
Ever had to back out of a bad situation in the bus? A bad driving situation. I mean, any narrow parking lot.
Just about every gas station I went to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get on Chris to post more videos when we're back home. I know he was out sick most of this week. I don't know if the shop is even open. I have no idea how much cell data the live streams use. We all have unlimited data. Someone says I should start a GoFundMe page for the new bus. I don't know. Do you think people donate to that? Someone says use marine plywood for the flooring. Expensive, but made to handle the heat and or the heavy moisture levels. Yes, that is good advice. Don't cheap out on the plywood if you're going to replace it. Someone wants to know what RPM in 4th gear do you usually downshift? I don't know. We don't have a tack.
About,
Yeah, right about that volume. That's about the time where 3rd gear is required. We're getting close to it. What's the speed when you downshift? Like 40?
yeah, 45 usually, something like that. I don't take down to 40 in 4th gear. I mean, I can still accelerate right now. This guy's what's holding me up.
Yeah.
But if I couldn't accelerate in 4th, if I was losing ground, then I would downshift to 3rd. But he's got the power. My temperature's only 162, so I'm not fighting anything.
Which do you like better, old or new? Buses? Old. Well, I don't know if he means buses or not. That's why I asked. Someone said thanks for the info on the heater.
Oh, come on.
Any safety suggestions for doing an MCI conversion? Are you talking about for the heater install or just in general?
Get off of the brakes. You're going uphill. Why are you braking?
I don't know. He seems very confused at what he's doing. Yeah, why are you... He is seriously braking going up a mountain. And making it very difficult for us in the process. Yes. We much prefer old buses. Heater install. There's not much to them. I mean...
That exhaust gets super hot.
Yeah, so make sure the exhaust is at it.
Stay in your lane, Mr. Brake.
And he's back on the brakes again. Yeah, just make sure you put it somewhere where the exhaust can make it out of there easily. And know that exhaust is really hot. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and end the live stream here. We've been going for just over an hour. And I'm getting kind of annoyed at the truck in front of us too.
Extremely annoyed.
He's riding his brakes up a mountain, making it really difficult for everyone else. But yeah, I think we're going to hop off here, so we might hop back on later. But have a good day.